Hello there, my name is Brittany Alexander, and today I will be answering 10 questions on why you should vote for me. Okay, so I will describe myself as a very determined and dedicated individual. Despite illness or defeat, I've always remained true to my task. I'm also someone who is very authentic, creative, and organized. I'm very passionate about helping others. I'm an effective communicator and a keen listener. And I'm actually able to voice people's concerns on their behalf. And I also believe that those are some key qualities that a potential public relations officer should possess. Okay, so in my opinion, the roles of the Sixth Form Association Public Relations Officer includes being a keen listener to the concerns of the students, as well as being able to voice those concerns, fostering cohesion between both the grade 12 and 13 students, also fostering communication between students and their staff members, as well as promoting awareness and events. Okay, so the reason why I chose to run is because basically due to the fact that I've always been a student who has been solely focused on academics and not necessarily leadership. So now that I have realized that mistake, I am now leaping towards the opportunity to actually utilize my leadership potential and skills in order to help students, as well as the fact that this position, if acquired, will be a valuable asset to my dream of becoming a marketing manager. Okay, so my biggest weakness is the fact that I can never say no. And sometimes because of this, I take on too many tasks on myself that, if not managed well, becomes detrimental to my health. So what I try to do is that I try to actually manage my time more effectively, as well as I try to prioritize tasks. Okay, so if I'm elected, my personality traits will definitely help me to survive in this role. I'm a very creative person, hence I will always have very innovative ideas regarding promoting awareness and engaging students. I'm also someone who is very determined and dedicated, so I will always be able to be consistent with my roles, as well as remain strong during obstacles and times of struggles. I'm also someone who is passionate about helping others, someone who is able to communicate effectively, as well as someone who is able to listen to concerns and voice them. So my personality traits will definitely help me to survive in this role. I would say I'm quite effective when working under pressure. What I try to do is that I try to manage my time more effectively, as well as I prioritize tasks. And I have been doing that over my academic years, and it has helped me a lot. So I am quite effective when working under pressure. Okay, so I have had quite a number of experiences to actually demonstrate leadership. For example, in my group presentations, one in particular, where the student was quite timid and she was unable to answer a question that was posed at her, I was able to actually step forward and support her. As well as the fact that I have always, most of the time, been one of the students to actually take initiative for a group project or when a teacher is absent. I'm also the older sibling of two younger siblings, so that gives me a chance to actually lead by example, especially during this time where it's COVID and your parents have to be going to work and the online schooling. So I also believe that that has given me an opportunity to actually demonstrate leadership. Okay, so I think that well, I will actually help to build the awareness of the significance of my role by being consistent with my roles, as well as using social media as a channel through which I can actually affect my plans. So that is basically how I plan to actually raise awareness of the significance of my roles. Okay, so what makes me different from the other PRO candidates is basically my story. A girl who has always been solely focused on academics and not necessarily leadership, to the point where she forgets that, hey, there's a life outside of academics. But that girl has now realized that mistake and is now leaping towards the opportunity to become the Sixth Form Association Public Relations Officer. That girl, Brittany Alexander, is someone who is organized, creative, professional, and authentic. I'm also someone who is purposeful and passionate about helping others, as well as the fact that I may not have a lot of leadership positions as the other PRO candidates have, but I strongly and firmly believe that not having prior leadership positions does not make me any less of a leader. In fact, I actually believe that it enables me to actually know the problems and the issues that, and also relate to those issues that students face on a ground level from a non-leader perspective, especially in the terms of my past sole focus on academics only. Well, my past sole focus on academics and not necessarily leadership. So So I'm actually planning to utilize social media as a forum to effect my plans. I plan to use it as a channel through which I can send animated flyers, also custom made ones, in order to engage and aware the students, as well as I intend to host Instagram live sessions where we can all just come together and discuss important topics that impacts us as a student, us as students, and also foster cohesion as well as our development. I also intend to actually effect a program that is geared towards mentoring and motivating potential student leaders who may have, like my previous self, focused solely on academics and not necessarily leadership, and did not have the motivation into leadership, because I didn't have the motivation into leadership. I basically had to be my own motivation. So I plan to actually dedicate that program towards helping students like those who have an interest in leadership, students who are probably too focused on academics and not necessarily leadership, to actually give them a chance to drive into leadership. So I plan to actually use social media to the best of my ability to actually communicate with the student body as effectively as possible, as well as to effect my plans. Thank you. Okay. So basically, I implore you to actually vote Brittany Alexander for your PRO. I am a girl who As previously said before, I have many plans. I might be a new leader, but I am someone who is able to get things done. I'm very hardworking. I'm passionate about helping people, as well as I'm a very effective communicator, and I am able to actually voice your concerns and issues. And I have quite a number of plans that will actually help to transform you as a student, make your school life a bit more easier, or much easier. So I implore you to actually vote Brittany Alexander for your PRO. Give me a chance, because I am able to get the job done. Trust me. But you won't be able to see that opportunity to show you.